Hello everyone, B.O.B. here, and welcome to another episode of Endercraft. And, well, I got a few plans for things I want to get done today. So, my first order of business today is going to be making some modifications to this gold farm. If you saw my last episode, you know exactly why I want to do that. Uh, I, uh, I got the okay from Snappy, who apparently built this, to go ahead and modify it. If I wanted to make it easier to use, that was fine. Um, so, I mean, I got a few ideas on how I'm going to go about that. Definitely want to make it so I don't have to climb up there for anything. Now, I believe that the way it was intended to be used was that you manually start the thing. So you would go up there with a flint and steel and light the portal, and then the system up there basically, once it detects that the portal has been lit, it'll put the portal back out and then relight it. So, in all honesty, this actually shouldn't be too hard to modify. The first thing I'm going to do is work with this trident killer, which is going to be super duper simple. Um, I'm going to first stick a sticky piston right here. If I can, well, there we go. And then we're going to take this lever right here. We're going to stick it on this sticky piston right here. We're going to pull that observer down, away from that. Now we can go ahead and place this torch. Where did it go? Give me this torch. So we can go ahead and place that back into the trident killer. And you can see it went one little round right there, but, well, we might need to place in, I don't know, something to jump up on here. And I don't have a trident. Well, I mean, I have this trident with me, but I can't throw it. But now we can stand right in this block, throw a trident right into the middle of the trident killer. Then we close this, and look, it's running. If there was a trident in there, it'd be killing the mobs. And then whenever all the mobs are clear, we just go bloop, shuts it off, and we have our opening to get our trident out. So that's an easy fix. So actually up here, I think this might be an easy fix as well. See, the whole thing kind of relies on this torch right here. It's constantly powering this dispenser, which is where our flint and steels are, which relights the portal. So essentially, all we should have to do is feed a constant signal into this block, and it would turn off that torch permanently. And then all we have to do from there is be able to control that signal from down here on the ground. Which, I mean, I thought of a... Well, it's going to be an expensive way to do it, but it's going to be all renewable resources, so I'm not really too concerned about it. If it's going to make the whole process a lot easier, I'm into it. And this is it. The good old-fashioned slime block redstone line. I did bring an extra trident here with me to take this whole thing for a test run, so let's go ahead and pop our trident in there. We close this up now. Trident killer activated. So if I come over here and I throw this lever, boom, look at that. Didn't have to climb up there, didn't have to do any of that business. One lever over here, one lever over there. All done and done. Nice and easy. Yeah, I dumped a whole lot of slime into this, but I mean, I got a whole lot more. Plus, we got a slime farm. It's not really a big deal. But yeah, this will make life a whole lot easier when we need to acquire gold. And then whenever we're all done, instead of climbing up there and hitting the button to shut the thing off, we just throw the lever. Boom. All shut off. And then once this is all cleared out here, let me make sure there's no more zombie piglins falling down in here before I do it. Oh, yeah, there's still a couple more up here. I almost want to redo this trident killer, replace it with a faster one, but this will work. Yeah, I mean, this is the same style trident killer I used in my zombie farm in Labcraft, so I mean, I'm not all that unfamiliar with the design. But yeah, so no more zombie piglins. We can just pull this lever, shuts the thing off. all we gotta do, should be able to just grab our trident through here. Okay, well, whenever we couldn't throw it in there easily, it was easy to grab the trident. I don't understand what the issue is now. Seriously. Okay, well, I'm going to get my trident out of there somehow, but this will definitely make things a lot easier, I believe. So now I think I'm just going to like maybe put up a couple of signs, let people know, okay, this is the power switch for the trident killer, and this is the power switch for the farm. And I mean, that it's easy as that, really, isn't it? But now, next project, I'm going to be trying to make sure I'm all geared up because we have something very special coming up today. I mean, if all goes well, you should see it in the thumbnail. We're supposed to be fighting the Ender Dragon today, and I got several hours before that takes place, so I'm gonna utilize that time to make sure my gear is up to par. As you can see, my pants are very close to broken. A lot of these don't really have the greatest enchantments on them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that sort. But I mean, I got a few emeralds here. I don't know if there's any gold in the farm or not, but I definitely want to at least get like fresh armor. Make sure I got plenty of food. I'm half considering like crafting up some golden carrots or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do about that. Oh, look, there's bunch of husks over there like having a party, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be the project from here, and well, I mean, until I get geared up, and then I'm probably gonna work on some decorative stuff in between now and the time of the fight. So I mean, if I get some things accomplished in the lab there, I will definitely catch you up to speed on that. Well, I did decide I was going to go ahead and show this off. Snappy built this, and apparently it has something to do with a game show, which is kind of a throwback to season 2, which I don't really know anything about. Pretty cool looking build, though. I'm interested in seeing how this all plays out. So I've been at the whole decorative thing, and as you can see, I bringing my wall design all the way around the back side of this here. And I want to push this wall back. I can't go too much further that way, as I would run into AG's kelp farm. It's actually just a couple blocks beyond this wall. So obviously I don't want to run into that. But I do want to kind of square off this room. I'll probably take it back as long as this hallway is here. At least, maybe push back a little bit further. I can only think of a couple more things I really want to put in here. I mean, a lot of the necessities, they're already on the surface, so I don't really need to put too much more down here. I think I might put a cobblestone generator, and I do want to get a basalt generator somewhere up and running in here. I got the ice to do that. Well, maybe you need blue ice. Well, I mean, I could stock up. I've been, well, we have an ice farm. Ooh, upgrading the ice farm might be a good project. But yeah, you know, as you can see, I still got a lot of work to do here, so it's not completely done. I brought the wall design down the stairway a little bit further, so that's something. But the ceiling, I definitely got to approach the ceiling somehow, and I'm still not sure how I want to do it, because I know I want to use something with slabs so I can hide lighting behind it, mainly because the ceiling's so high up there, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be dark once I get rid of like torches and stuff that are up there, or if I cover them up. So with like slabs or stairs, I can hide lighting behind that. I mean, you can see from over here. I don't want big black blotches all over my ceiling like that. So yeah, if I figure out a way to light it all up, a nice design that's going to go well with the rest of this, that's what I'm going to go with. I just haven't figured one out yet. But next, we have the Ender Dragon fight. Now, if you've been following this series for like any of us, you know we weren't just looking for an end portal, we were looking for all the frames. And I personally didn't find a single one of those frames. But other people did. They managed to gather all the frame blocks, and well, we started out by seemingly struggling to put them together.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna place it in the wrong spot.
Okay, no, you
Ooh.
guys need to stop because you almost will just.
Yeah.
Alright, Techno, one person in the circle.
Everyone do it still
Can I
like
put
I
it in
did.
the eyes? Can I put it
That
in
was
the eyes?
fast. Okay.
Okay.
I
I still have one. Boom.
A BRB?
And then we kind of seemingly struggled just to get the eyes in the frame.
Alright.
Ding.
Everyone here to me is a Steve except me.
Ding.
I have no
Doing
clue.
this.
Okay, woo! And then was the big dragon fight, which was all over in, well, just a couple of minutes.
Blow up the bed! I blew up the bed!
Whoa, that lag spike. Oh goodness.
Oh god,
Oh god, why is there so many particles?
He just exploded the area.
Lots of dragon's breath. Lots of dragon's breath.
Who did the bed? No,
I
okay,
did.
guys.
I did
Do the
the bed.
beds, please.
No, we
The
need
bed is
we need
effective.
the bed.
You gotta be
The
honest.
beds are so effective.
No, just hitting him in the head is way more
Brilliant.
effective.
Effective. Bed.
Wait, don't kill him, don't kill him.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Let me get the
It's
crystal.
almost dead!
It's already gone.
Yay! Now, all of this happened a couple of days ago, and I'm actually a couple of days late with getting this episode out. But you know what? I got it into post editing, and I just wasn't satisfied with it. It seems like nothing even happened. So I'm gonna have a little look around the server and see what else I can't get into today. Well, one thing there is to be noted is that David finished the exterior of our house up here. And we got ourselves a pillager captain up here as well. It turns out the gap that was in it before was actually because he was moving the whole thing over a couple of blocks. He kind of didn't like the placement of it. But yeah, the exterior is complete. Look inside. He did start putting a floor in here as well, so that's pretty cool. I don't want to have to fight with that pillager captain. Where did he go? Where did he go? Okay. But yeah, place is looking good. I did want to go have a look at the ice farm. Maybe I can do some mods to that today. So here it is. Now I have showed this before in a past episode. I don't know. With redstone, I'm sure I can improve this. Make it stockpile some more ice, so that way it's not just like, okay, well, we got this many pieces, and then we gotta harvest that and just let it produce more. No, I'm thinking something that's continuously producing. Well, at least stockpiling. I don't want to walk off the edge of this. The trouble is, I'm a little cramped here. Right here's the edge of the world. And over here is the other edge of the world. We're right on the corner of the map here. And then on this side over here, we got the iron farm, which I don't want to overlap that. That could mess with the rates. So I got to try and do something that's going to stay within this little area right here. And I'm thinking a variation of my typical ice farm will do the trick. I'm just not sure on how I want to lay this out. And let me put a little bit more thought into this. I don't know how I'm just now noticing this, but there's something big being built over here. We got some signs. Oh. Community trading and breeding. Made by Techno, AG, and Fizzy. Huh. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't know how many trading halls we should pile onto the server though. But yeah. Villagers are always handy. That's pretty cool to have. Jabba the breeding hut. And boom, the transformation is complete. Now this is basically the same ice farm, well, smaller version of the same ice farm I built in the Labcraft world, and I have a tutorial for this on my channel, but it's a much bigger version. We don't need a huge version here. I mean, like, this is going to produce a lot more than what we had already. And I didn't exactly do it the same way. Normally, I would have observers on the outside here to push the ice down after it's pushed over. But I'm only accumulating one line of ice blocks here before I push them down. So there's not really any point in that. I just kind of took the same signal that's doing that and having them push down. If you notice, these first two aren't exactly yeah, it gets stuck in loops every now and again. If you notice, the first two aren't exactly pushing anything right now, and that's because, well, those are full. I actually filled them up to figure out where to build the platform down below that we want to harvest from. But also, I not only have like observers. You notice I have a couple observers in the floor of this, detecting when things get frozen, but also I have this whole thing set up on a hopper clock. If I can get it over here without dying. Well, I can't really get over there, but as you can see, there's a hopper clock here. So every so often, that's just going to send a signal whether something freezes up there above the observers or not. This is going to prevent things from jamming up. I also put some grindstones on the outside of this thing. Otherwise, once it overfills, it would break the farm, like this is doing right here. In this situation, it would push out past those if those grindstones weren't there. You know, they're movable objects, in case you did not know that. But I want to come down here. See, this is the platform we'll be harvesting from. I did just kind of put walls around the outside of it so we don't accidentally walk off of it. I'm going to get rid of a few of these so that way it can produce more. It might have been a better idea to make this out of wood so you can't accidentally break it while you're down here harvesting, but I don't think it's going to be a huge idea. I think, you know, for the most part, we're going to be looking up while we do it. I really wish I had some bamboo, and then I could build some more platforms there for that sort of thing. I might, you know, we could even probably build like another platform over in here, but I don't know. This ought to be enough. Yeah, looking pretty good. I didn't really take up any more space than what I had before. And well, as you can see, it is working. Well, I just seen Snappy get on. I wonder if maybe he wants to get into building a honey farm, a bee farm. We keep talking about that, and we haven't gotten around to doing it yet. So maybe I'll squeeze that into this episode as well. And I did get together with Snappy, and well, we started off by acquiring bees. And how we did that was we came over here pretty much right in front of this little stage area and just lined up a whole bunch of oak saplings with a bunch of flowers on either side of them and started bone mealing them and breaking them back down until eventually we got one that had a beehive or a bee's nest. And so we actually got 3 bees out of that, started breeding them up right away. I got a pair of shears and I harvested that enough times to make another 4 bees nests, and we built a farm. Now I got all this recorded basically. It was broken up into like 4 different clips, one of which got corrupted, couldn't be used. The other ones, I mean, I could put them in, but Snappy can't even be heard in them. I mean, like very, very, very faintly. Now we did have the Craig bot in the Discord server with us, so I could download the audio files. But for some reason, I can't splice up that audio file to work into the video. So I think that's like the second time I tried to do something with Snappy, and it just didn't work out. But I mean, we got the project done. If you have a look around here, I guess you can't really see anything from up here. The building's incomplete. In case you can't tell, we're gonna make a giant bee out of it. But the redstone behind this is real simple. Same sort of deal I did in Labcraft, but we did water collection underneath. But we got our observers observing the hives and or nests. and those just feed a signal right back into the dispensers above them, which 4 of them we have empty bottles in. The 5th one is shears, so that way we can get some of the honeycombs as well, in case anybody wants to use those as like building blocks. Let's have. Okay, nice. So we already got 14 honey bottles, 35 honeycombs. That's pretty awesome. Techno's been here AFK the whole time, so the farm's been active since we finished it, and it's actually been an hour or two, I think. But yeah, that was the project. I'm gonna go ahead and get these empty bottles put back into the dispensers, so that way we could maybe get some more honey bottles out of the whole ordeal. And I think I am gonna call that an episode. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're interested in seeing more from me, consider subscribing as well. I would like to thank each and every one of you for watching and wish you all a wonderful day.